week's episode of The Voice Party is brought to you by Big Boy Raps. Get your car wrapped by some of the most experienced and skilled in the Bay. Big Boy Raps, where the big boys play.
What's up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to The Voice Party. We got, how you doing, bro?
I'm good, man.
Yeah.
Forgot my name? Forgot my name?
No.
That's fucked up.
It's
My
Marcos.
name is Marcos.
Marcos. It's Mark and Tacos put together makes Marcos. We got Joaquin. What's up, bro?
How's it going, bro?
Gaining the pounds back.
Yeah.
I'm with you right
You
there,
just
bro.
now noticed I've been gaining it back for
Being
months.
happy. He's finally happy.
Hey. I'm not. We're trying to get back in shape. We got Phil and the do-rag. What's up, Phil? I keep mentioning the do-rag. I'm sorry.
Are you appropriating my culture?
And we got a very special guest, one of my good friends. Introduce yourselves.
Oh, you don't know my name either?
No, I do. I'm
I was
giving.
making sure you knew who you were interviewing. Just because I drove all the way out here.
No, I always do this. You probably don't watch the show, and you're a friend, but you don't watch the show.
I watch the show all the time. For a long time.
That's the way the intro goes.
Watched it.
Introduce yourself, and then the guest introduces himself.
Oh, okay.
But since you drove all this way out here, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Bryant Hicks.
Oh shit. There's a lady in here. She's hostage somewhere. Lady, I will protect you and take you back to Oakland because they closed the door on me when we started. That shit was a little scary. I'm not gonna lie.
We haven't closed the door. Nobody at all.
I know,
today.
we haven't closed the door at all today.
I know, it's been the weirdest thing ever, and I'm sitting next to a black dude named Joaquin. This is strange. It's strange.
Which
the
is
white
also the
dude
Chapo's
has a
name.
do-rag. There's a white dude with the do-rag, and it's a weird do-rag. It's like a 1980s do-rag that has the little tail part. You know what I'm saying? It's like he could put it over as like a face mask or just a whole like I'm gonna rob you for the next fucking purge shit. I'm really nervous right now. The one dude talked about he ate some pink chicken. Now his mom's shitting on herself, and he's like, I hope my mom doesn't hear this shit. Sorry, mom, you cooked fucked up chicken. You can't tell me I'll never go to your house to eat any sort of poultry. Love you already, but I know not to go to your shit. Oh wait, my name is Bryant Hicks. Yes, I'm a stand-up comic, and sometimes I sit down.
Yeah, very funny. You're one of the funniest motherfuckers I know, man. Like, not even on stage. On stage, you're okay, but in person, God, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Have you seen yourself on stage?
Yeah. I try not to. You know, there's some people that are only funny on stage.
No, I feel that.
And then off stage, they're like weird and not funny. And you're fucking hilarious both ways.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Yeah. How do you do it, man? Let me write this down.
It's all from my mother. All from my mother.
Okay.
Because she took me away from my father.
Word?
That's what she said.
Okay.
She said he left us or we left
God damn, this got deep right away.
Quick. I'm saying I don't like to talk shit about him, but I talk shit about him. He's listening. He's probably one of your one listeners.
They probably.
He's gonna do shit else. He's gonna be like, that's my son though. You heard my son on that podcast. He done made it, baby. The voice party. He got a voice now. You heard him. That's my son.
It's a party without women.
Yes, exactly. Is there a woman here though? If you are,
she's on her way.
Okay, this is still strange.
Yeah,
it's like in the middle of a chop shop. I'm in Concord.
It's everything that happens here is legal.
Fairfield Subaru. It's weird in the background.
What are you reading?
The signs over there.
Chop shop. I know a chop shop when I see one. And this is one of the finest ones ever.
He said black dude.
Yo, this is so clean for a chop shop.
I'm just saying.
He said black dude named Joaquin and a white dude with a do-rag.
Yeah, I was like, okay, what the fuck did I sign myself up for? It's gonna drop the
You're gonna be half his bid at his show tonight.
Yeah.
Conquered.
I'm going to make sure everybody knows where I'm at. Is this live?
It's not live.
Okay, cool.
It's gonna come out till about a
I'm gonna
month.
stream live just in case I get got, nigga.
Yeah.
Okay, we live, nigga. No,
Just send your loved ones your location.
no,
That's the last thing they're ever gonna hear from you.
You act like I didn't go outside to smoke.
If I don't come back in an hour,
It's like, yeah.
send in the SWAT.
Guess where I am? In the back of a place. This is weird.
Tonight on 48 Hours.
First thing he said,
first
was
48.
Oh, yeah, normally this place is a regular place, but during the weekend they let us use this place. I was like, that's this. Isn't that how Fast and Furious 2 started?
A local comedian disappeared this week.
Fuck that. I'm gonna get out of here. I already got 3 exits. I already got my way out, player.
There's one over there.
I know.
There's No, you're totally safe here, man. This is all legal, bro.
I know it. Now I can outrace Joaquin, so it's fine.
Oh yeah. And he's got heels on, so you're good. You could run him. I've been running.
He's got
though.
the shit, so I'm not tripping.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Drop a little chicken for Marcos over here. El Pollo Loco fucker over here.
How you doing today, bro?
This guy's got Montezuma's Revenge fucking around over here. He's got a shit already during this podcast. We're 3 minutes in. His face is redder than his background. He's a Crips fucking target. Tell about he has this shit right now. YG wants to recruit him right now. Lil Wayne's like, Tunchi.
Well, the chicken was good though, right?
It was
It tasted good.
It's
fine.
good going
Just
down.
get a thermometer.
You can't eat your chicken like you eat your steak. All right, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Listen to Black Joaquin.
Are people ever like, wow, your name is really Joaquin?
Actually, not until this moment. No.
I was gonna say you got a lot of that today.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? That's some weird shit, nigga. My best friend name is Joaquin. He's like, I wasn't on the show, fucker. What are you talking about?
What's up with you, bro? How you been, man?
I've been good.
You've been busy with stand up. You've been doing the show. You're always busy with stand up.
I am always busy.
Yeah.
Like at least 6-7 shows a week.
How long you been doing stand up for?
10 years now.
Dang, man, 10 years.
Yeah.
I remember one of my first shows. You were there. A long fucking time ago.
Long.
And you everything okay? Oh shit. Okay.
Damn. Are you gonna take a shit right now?
He's gonna take the microphone.
I'm taking the microphone with me.
Oh yeah, I remember one of my earliest shows in Berkeley. You were there. You've been like every time I see you, you're fucking killing it, bro.
I appreciate it.
And every time I was like, one day I'm not gonna be able to book this guy on my shows anymore.
Hopefully that day is soon. Like tomorrow. Because this is amazing. I love this.
You feel safe now?
No.
Oh man. All right.
would see. I thought I was at least you said you knew everything about me. Didn't offer me a beer or nothing.
Oh, my bad, dude.
cervezas. It's
No
okay. It's
cervezas,
fucked
man.
up.
I got water. I just ran out of bubblies. I don't know if you drink bubblies, but I don't know why I'm mentioning to you since I said we ran out.
He's mentioning all the shit he doesn't have to offer
Yeah.
me. He said, guess what?
We don't have wine either.
We gave one bubbly to Black Joaquin. You get the normal water. Distilled water.
That's gonna be his new name on the show.
Crystal Geyser,
That's gonna be his
too.
new name on the show.
Crystal
Black
Geyser,
Joaquin.
too. Nice.
Crystal Geyser's the best water, bro.
No, it's not.
Black
Smart
No, it's
water.
not.
is-
Thank you.
Smart water.
Thank you.
Smart water.
Yeah.
But if you look at the pH levels,
I don't care what it says.
pH levels are way better.
I don't care
It's
what it
just,
says.
it obviously says it's smart water. Hello. It's obviously.
You know how much smarter I got drinking that shit?
Go ahead, preach. Tell him more about the smart water, player.
I'm so smart. I ate some
Pollo
badass
Loco.
chicken.
Come on.
The shit's the next day at work.
He call you Pollo Loco.
No, he said throw some pollo loco on the
throw
floor.
some- Hey, that
Back, but splat.
yeah. Now we're only gonna call you Black
Joaquin.
'cause-
That's how we're gonna introduce him now.
This Black
Ladies and gentlemen, you
Joaquin.
got.
It should be.
That's
his
my new
name.
rap name, Black Joaquin. Sound like a damn pirate, Black Joaquin.
You know that's the Chapo's real name, Joaquin.
No, I didn't know that.
No, you didn't know that?
Wow, I got names of the share names of the gangs.
That's why
always-
we call you Black Joaquin, so you don't get mixed up in that shit. You'll get caught up in that street beef, son.
always-
That's the real shit, right?
All right, I'm gonna ask you something. You're probably gonna get mad at me for this. Any
Wait,
relations?
whoa. Think about what you asked then.
Any relations to Andre Hicks?
You mean Mac Dre?
Yeah.
Nigga Thizz, but we ain't gonna talk about that. No, I'm joking.
You know why I asked you that? Because I have someone I know. Their last name's Ruffin, and I was just like joking around, like David Ruffin. He's like, yeah, actually. I'm like, what? I was like, I think I told you this. Like,
Yes.
dude, that was his uncle.
No,
I was like,
it's-
oh shit.
It's not that I know of.
Okay.
But in my heart, yes. And when I wake up, I think my afro looks as glorious as Mac Dre does.
Is that why you let it? You keep it on for 10 years?
This is forever.
Okay.
Thizz Nation.
It's like a cousin twice removed.
You know what I'm saying?
Meg Dre's nerd cousin. Right?
Did you call me a nerd? This nigga called me a nerd? What the fuck?
Mac Dre's nerd cousin. That's fucked
I'm
up.
fucking with you, bro.
That's fucked
He
up.
thinks he's hilarious.
He thinks he's a comedian.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have thought that. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. What was I had a question? I had legitimate questions for you. You came and fucked it all up.
You told me to come here.
I know.
you booked me for this.
I did. Okay. But every time I see you, I can't stop fucking laughing, man.
Okay, I like that.
All right, yeah.
That's the whole point.
That's the whole point.
Right?
That's why I brought you, man. First of all, thank you for coming out to the show, man. I've been meaning to have you, I think since I first started this shit.
I appreciate you having me.
I see you're busy, dude. You're every weekend.
Every weekend.
You sell out shows every fucking weekend. That I gotta applaud you for that because that's just hard to do, man.
Yeah.
Just to be able to get anyone to a show is hard as fuck. And you Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yep.
Selling out.
Yeah. It's not just me though. It's definitely the hashtag Hella Funny crew.
For sure.
Yeah,
For
but
sure.
that's your crew. That's
Yep.
Just take the
That's the
credit,
team.
man. Right now.
No,
right.
fun
I'm
cheap
fucking
helps a
with you.
lot. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
can't.
I'm
I can't
messing
take
with
credit.
you.
We bring the funny, and
Yeah.
they you get all the money. No,
they get all of it.
oh shit! I wish I was joking.
Hey, you get beer tickets, all right?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
it's good. We have the fun.
You get paid in exposure, just like all of us.
What was that?
Isn't-
Your landlord takes exposure. Eventually, landlords are going to take exposure,
Yeah,
right?
right. Like my landlord takes exposure, so that's
Yeah.
convenient.
Nice.
I can't.
That's
Yeah,
the
I can't.
best mic board ever. You just like, hold on, let me unmute myself. No mic needed. He's like, I just talk and glorify.
No, he's got a mic on his.
Okay, I couldn't see it. Oh shit.
Yeah,
He-
no, I'm right. I just turn myself off because I don't want to hear myself breathing.
I like it though. I
I'm
was
fucking
like,
overweight, struggling to sleep apnea. This shit.
I thought that was just the best white privilege ever. I was like, he's like, look, you all talking to these little black mics, and I'll let my voice roam through the area. Who owns this area? Listen to my voice. It's good.
I mean, I'll just say white privilege is the best insurance policy I've ever had.
I'm just saying. I have this kid at my school. It's hilarious. The other day, he like legit went on top of the play structure, just pissing all over the place.
Oh, no.
Just peeing. And they were just like, oh, get down from there. And they were like, what can you do, coach? I said, I'm just happy he's using his full white privilege. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he'd been a black kid, he might have got a shot.
He'd be in handcuffs right
Yeah,
now.
exactly. Next day, back at school. Just
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
skipping and shit, playing Foursquare. It was great.
Is this in Palo Alto?
Yep.
Hey, so how do you keep... Do you I hear of other comics that we both know that get in trouble for some of the shit they say on stage at their job? Has that ever happened to you?
No, because I'm not a fool. No. There's a place I probably cuss more on stage because I can never cuss when I'm at school.
Yeah.
There's like the fine line, so just knowing, and that's probably a downfall.
How can you not
sometimes.
cuss at school sometimes, though, right?
Weed.
Kids.
No, I'm joking.
You're like, I'm just
Yeah,
stoned
yeah.
while teaching kids. No.
Makes it easier. No,
He dabs.
This-
He dabs at work. He smokes regular weed not when he's not at work.
No, it's just being chill. You know what I mean? You're at work, you're with little kids. I have kids myself, so you know
Right.
you've grown up around them. I've been teaching for damn near 20 years, so you don't make the mistake. I can see when you're younger making the mistake.
Yeah.
But yeah, now
You know what?
I'm not trying to mess up my mortgage over a curse word to a third grader.
Has it ever come close?
Oh yeah, I've definitely.
Oh, you do third grade?
Every grade. But
Okay.
I've definitely had to call a kid a ninja one time.
Oh wow.
I was like, oh, this ninja getting on my nerve.
Safe to say you started out as a sub, yeah?
No, I've been doing like I work for an organization called Sports for Kids. Now it's Playworks. They're a national nonprofit. When I started, we were at 2 schools, like 12. We were at 12 schools in Oakland, and now we're at over like 300.
That's
over
awesome.
The nation.
You guys are a great organization. It's like, hey, for those of you kids who probably don't get a chance to go outside on your own, we're going to teach you how to play structured games.
Yeah. It is true, and it's dope because when I grew up, I was always an athlete playing all the sports, on the teams. But there was just kids who weren't getting picked, and that was always dope. That was dope when I started working in this organization, just getting everybody involved to play, and not really worried about winning and losing because that's going to be the rest of their life. So just kind of get them out there and
Just have fun.
time. Yeah, exactly. You got to have fun in life, no matter what. And man, most of us aren't going to make any sort of league, so it's kind of good to help them learn at an early age that that's going to happen. And also, those kids who are going to, maybe be able to go to the next level, have some like empathy and just know like, hey, it's more than just being like the star of the team. You can be more than that.
Yeah,
but also gives them a chance to be that.
Yes.
To get to that next level where they probably wouldn't have had that chance.
True.
Because if you never get picked to play and you never play, how are you going to get any better at it?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I tell them all the time. You miss every shot you don't shoot, player.
Sometimes you miss every shot you shoot too.
Yeah, that's true. But you got to shoot it.
But you got to shoot it.
Is it Michael Jordan's famous for saying that he like lost 300 games or something like that before he started getting good?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's failure is wrapped in with success.
Yeah, Jordan, didn't make his high school basketball team.
Mm-hmm.
He did it. Yeah, he did it. Yeah.
He said he was too short.
Yeah. Crazy.
Although Kevin Hart made varsity all 4 years.
He did?
Yeah.
That's because that coach paid attention to what happened to Michael Jordan.
Yeah. Also depends on what high school you go to.
That's true. He wasn't at Cal.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that's what you did. I see that you take your
Oh, sorry, I
kids.
said high school. I mean, he wasn't at no fucking, D1, whatever.
That's where you took the kids to the Warriors game like a while back, right?
Yeah, we took our teen group to the Warriors game. It was dope. It was the preseason game, but it went down to the buzzer. They won. It was.
You were more excited than the kids, huh?
Yeah, we were all juiced. We were like, "What? We out here?"
Yeah.
They're all juiced all the time.
Nice. Yeah. What? So you said you've been doing stand-up for 10 years, and you were teaching already for 10 years.
Yep.
What made you decide to do? I never asked you this. I don't think we've ever gone back this far, but.
Man, I just always thought I was funny. Kind of wanted to do it. One time I went to an open mic. Tony Sparks was running it at some random coffee shop in San Francisco.
Not Brainwash?
No, it wasn't Brainwash. It was a different one. And I went on and I had a good set. And like he was like, "Man, you're hilarious," and gave me like his card. And I legit thought like Def Jam was about to call me or something. So I like went home and just chilled. I was like, I didn't give nobody a card or anything. I was like, oh, I did it. I'm about to blow up. And just never did comedy for like another like 2 or 3 years. And then me and my boy Phil Woods and my boy Andy went out and we were like, yo, let's go to the Brainwash.
Yeah.
Went to Brainwash and went there, and Tony, right when I went in, he was like, oh, this brother, I saw him do comedy at a coffee shop. He's like, he remembered the time.
Dang.
From the, like, just to get it. I was like, that was wild.
Yeah, especially because he's been doing it for a while.
Yeah, it was like 3 years.
How's he going to remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, I told Phil, I was like, I killed it. I remember.
Watch this.
Yeah, it was probably so bad.
Yeah.
Like,
so 10 years and you've been consistent with it like ever since you started, or?
Yeah, well, just because I am a teacher and stuff, so I haven't ever had a chance like commit full time, like I'm gonna go on the road and all that stuff. Basically, stay within driving distance if I need to. I've never like had to miss a day of school because of comedy.
Yeah.
If you had the chance to, though, would you like to go on a major tour, or do you want to stay?
Yeah, of course, I would love to do that, but it's got to be worthwhile.
Right.
I mean, definitely.
It's got to pay the bills.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely has to pay.
It's a scary thing too, huh? To
drop something.
Drop work for that.
Yeah, just because.
Especially you got a family.
Yeah, and I got a great job right now too. Like it's not like something. If it was a shitty job, I'd be like, yeah, peace out, player. Guess who's selling these jokes now? Jokes on you. Guess who won't be here next period? Coach Bryant.
Yeah. So like if somebody big said, hey, I'm going to take you on the road for 6 shows.
I could do that, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Especially with like my work right now. They're super fresh and they would probably let me do it. But
and like you said, you've never missed a day of work for comedy.
Yeah.
You missed the work for other stuff.
No, not really. I'm messing
with you.
With the kids, it's hard to miss for them because they always depend on what you have. And with their time with me, it's like a special time. Y'all can see I did finger quotes, but not.
No, but I mean, but like being active and stuff, that's their fun.
They look forward to you.
They look forward to it.
It's like once a month. Sometimes they get me. Now I'm at 12 different schools.
Right.
So it legit is like they might see me once every 12 weeks.
Right.
So if I don't show up that day, because
is it after school program?
No, it's during the day.
During the day.
Yeah.
Because I got friends.
Is it like their PE kind of thing? Like
So I'm a social emotional learning therapist. I'm basically productive play at the schools. So I'm at schools and just doing games like cooperative games that everybody can play and just basically get kids physically active and just build up their self-esteem and help them with becoming normal humans because they've been in the house for 2 years
straight. Yeah.
Social. To
Every
get them
kid,
social.
yeah, every kid is out here. Teacher's like, I don't know what's going on. It's like, this kid has been at their house by themselves with their parents. Has been the center of attention. Now there's 25 other kids in there. And of course, they want everybody to be like, listen to me. Why aren't you listening to me?
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on right now? I've had my hand up. I've been telling you, nigga, I'm hungry, son. How can you like,
Yeah.
because I'm not your parents, fool. I don't care. I got to deal with these other 24 kids.
Yeah.
But they're like, a lot of kids are bugging out on that. So even just kind of being there to help them adjust to that is kind of what I do every day.
I know some of my friends are teachers now, and they tell me like some of the kids, like they go like they try not to miss school because some of the kids they can feel like this is like
They need them. It's
they
an
need
escape
them just like
from home.
like they need a parent.
Yeah.
Like and
Yeah.
some of those like after school programs that they do, they look forward to that shit. Like we look forward to a big show. Or
Oh,
whatever.
I used to. Look
and that's all
forward
they
to
got. That's all they got.
programs all the time growing up.
Yeah, some of them like they'll have one parent that barely get to interact with the parents, so like they look at teachers like I'm pretty sure since you've been teaching for that long, some of your students still visit you and shit.
Man, there's kids who who are not a good basketball player.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be like, you're a bad basketball player. Their dad might be like, you suck, son. Your dreams, B. I'm like, let's keep working on your jumper player. Come on, you almost got this. So that they have that in person, always encouraging them to be their best. It's everybody likes to hear that type of thing. Even when I play games, like we play like Foursquare, I try to say like we don't say you're out, just say good job,
Yeah.
Or good game,
Good run.
good,
Yeah.
nice try,
Yeah.
because we all know you're out. Nobody needs to hear it every
Right.
time. It kind of beats you down.
Yeah.
if you just keep
Oh,
saying
it used to piss kids off too.
Oh, yeah.
Like when we were
It
kids,
makes you not want to play
makes you
anymore.
not want to play anymore.
Yeah.
It's like,
And especially with kids facilitating that shit.
Yeah, it
it's
gets
brutal,
mean.
bro. Get this
Sometimes
fat motherfucker out of like fuck. Like, all right, I remember. Feeling
I mean, that was
shit.
never said to me, but
I mean, yeah.
And then they like point at him and shit.
yeah, they point
like
you're it's like three different kids.
You're like, we know where I hit the ball. Thank you.
yeah.
One time during football, we were playing football and when we were down, ready to go, like on the line, I fucking farted and I heard that shit for the rest of the year, and I never played again. So I don't know why that's.
Farter.
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah, it's obvious. You can see that from.
Yes, I
Yeah.
could.
It reminds.
Oh,
my
sorry,
gosh.
no, go for it. Sorry.
It reminds me of the time when I was in 4th grade, and I was sitting in my seat as the teacher was going over the spelling lesson. I think it was grammar, and I knew I had to pass gas, and I couldn't get the teacher's attention to excuse me go to the restroom. So I'm sitting there holding the gas in, and all of a sudden I feel this tingle on my nose, and I'm like, oh dear God, and I went, achoo, and then boom out the other end. And so for the rest of
It's
the
called The
school
Great
year,
Escape.
for the rest of the school year, I was called Fartin Lafarno because my nickname was Martin. So Martin Lascano is my last name. So instead of Martin Lascano, it's Fartin Lafarno. Or they would be like, hee-haw, because that's what it sounded like when you sneeze fart. Hee-haw. And I'm like, will y'all shut up? Fartin Lafarno.
Kids are ruthless, man.
Yeah, they're mean.
Yeah. So you deal with a lot of the kids that aren't socially.
I was like, off of farting now. I'm pooping.
I know, yeah. And that's without eating chicken.
That's without eating chicken. Yeah.
You need to go take a break. Do we need to take a break?
No, I'm good. Don't remind me.
Okay, I'm here for you.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
I'm pretty sure the Ninja Turtles would appreciate it if you didn't take a break.
I can see that with the chicken. Once he gets going on someone,
Dude.
he's the one comic you don't want attention from. Like, all right, don't look at him when he's performing, because I feel bad for audience members when he's got attention on them. I'm like, oh, this poor bastard's.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Target acquired.
I think.
Yeah,
You can't
when they call it drone strike. Like,
Yeah.
that's the target.
You can't be interviewing
I don't pick on people though.
No.
Dude,
I'm
you
not
cannot.
saying-
Okay, you can't be interviewing a comedian and then be like, "Oh, my feelings are hurt." Like,
No.
That's like sitting. You can't sit front row at a comedy show and expect not to get.
No, but it's
That's why I
fun,
like
though.
to sit
It's
front
fun.
row at comedy shows and I wear what I wear and I'm like, all right, let's go for it. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's make sure they see the heels.
Make sure you see. Make sure you hear
I
them.
did see those after you said those. Those are cute.
That's just my style. Well, I'm a lead singer of a pop band, man. Do a lot of rock, so
You don't have to justify it, bro.
No. I'm just saying. So that's just my thing.
Yeah.
But hey, so for the people that don't know at home, how did you get into the Hella Funny crew? How does that all tie together when you started comedy? Was it right away?
Man, it just had to, Stroy is just like the evil genius, not even evil genius, just the genius about doing this comedy thing out here in the Bay. Just kind of was taking over, and he just started developing a crew together. And I got on the early side. He asked if we wanted to get down, and I was like, of course. And just, man, since I started with him, it's built so much
big.
more.
I remember following him when I started seeing his skits on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like hell, like maybe like a couple years ago. I just remember seeing they just kept popping up on my feed, and I was like, okay, dude, this dude's hella funny. Like, what, like, you know, blah blah. Then I see he's doing a show at Oakland, and that was the first time I seen you. It was at this one bar. I forgot what it was called, but
Layover?
Maybe.
Or Copper Spoon.
Copper Spoon. That's what it was.
That's where we're at tonight, at 6 o'clock.
Oh, cool. Yeah. So, like, yeah, we saw you at Copper Spoon. I took my whole band, and it was, like, the funniest thing we ever seen.
Nice.
Like, we were just, like, cracking up. It was, like, our first, like, solo comedy show, too, because we had just got back from New York, and our aunt took us to a comedy show.
Comedy Cellar?
Yeah, the Cellar.
Dope.
And so I remember we came back. We're like, okay, now we're addicted to this shit. We need to find more local comedy, and we just kept going.
Nice,
It's fucking dope.
I always say, man, don't sleep on local comedy. Like all those,
you can't.
I only want to go see Kevin Hart. Like, cool, but go check out the local shit. And that's why, you know, it's every, just right now, Copper Spoon, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every week, right?
Yep.
And that's dope to see in a local, like, you know, it's
Scene.
not a comedy club, right?
Not yet.
Not yet.
We're trying to
Trying to
kind of
make it
build it
one.
one of those things.
Yeah.
Trying to make it like the. I wasn't trying to say we're like the Oakland punchline type stuff, because I like to have comics come by, and I'm very generous with stage time. If we got the stage time, it's not going to mess with the flow. I always try to throw up one or two comics out of there, you know, who are, if they're coming to support, definitely, you know, because it's not. I know if I was a comic and there was stage time around and I could get it just by showing up, I definitely would show up.
For sure.
Type stuff. And it's hard to cross the bridge and, you know, get up every time. And it's also hard for us to just book every comic. Because even though there's a lot of shows, we want to get as many comics on as possible, but also want to get some comics. Like, I'm trying to book weekends for comics now. Get them the actual stage time so they can work on some stuff. Because a lot of the comics that we know are now doing longer sets, starting to do their comedy albums and stuff, and actually want to work on stuff. But it's dope. We've been lucky enough to have a lot of comics who come in town and do shows like, you know, Don't Tell, Cheaper Than Therapy, Comedy Oakland. And then they'll be like, oh, we heard that you're running a show at Copper Spoon. Can we get guest sets? And we've had a bunch of like people. This one dude, I'm forgetting his name, but he was like going to be on Conan. And he was like, yo, can I come and do a set? And I was like, yeah. And he's come through like 2 or 3 times now. So it's pretty dope to just have that little area, and you just hear comics from like LA, New York, like there's not as much stage time anywhere, especially with the crowd.
And it's hard to like I mean, I get it, but like the comedy clubs are like elitist with it, right? Like it's hard to get in.
Yeah, it's hard. It's
I don't want to say elitist, but it is kind of like it's hard. It's not easy to get in. You gotta.
Yeah, they definitely respect the grind, and you have to be in there.
Yeah.
And it's not just like, oh, I'm funny one time.
No.
You actually have to be more than funny. They like you have to be funny, and you have to kind of follow a script for certain things. Like, you may be funny, but they don't want you to curse as much. They may be funny, but you can't do certain material. So you be the funniest comic who does all race jokes, but then you get booked to host a show, and the headliner's like, you can't do any race jokes.
Jeez.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's just that kind of thing.
You know what I want to say? Going back to when you were like, don't sleep on local comics. Like, don't just go see Kevin Hart whenever he comes into town or something like that. It's funny because, like, meeting you, getting to know you and some of your friends and stuff like that. It's funny how connected the comedy world is, though, because like the person,
local?
like the local people that you know someone bigger. And you know just someone a little bigger who knows Kevin Hart or something like that. Like, like y'all are in the kind of the same.
Like, you know their openers.
You know their openers. You know those people that we see on TV. Some, like you said, you got people on Conan where when you're watching on TV and you know at 10 o'clock at night, people are like, oh, those guys must be pretty big, you know, comics because they're
accessible
TV.
To us, kind of, right?
Well, right.
I think it's weird. Like, so me and my boy John Lawrence used to run a show at Drexel, and he would always find we'd split up who'd find the talent and stuff. And he found Chloe Feynman, who's hilarious, right? This girl from Berkeley. Just knew her, this little cute girl from Berkeley. She did some impressions, whatever. She's like, I'm moving to LA. Moved to LA. We went and did some shows with her. She got us on some dope shows. Then she moved to New York. Then we're like, oh wait, is that you on Saturday Night Live? And
Yeah.
like, oh wait, is that you getting, you know, she's now blown up. Like she
Right,
is legit
right.
on it. And it was just like, she was the homie.
Right.
Just a homie doing comedy, would have never have known. But Andrew Rolfo, you know, that dude was just on the Joe Coy special. Like there's so many people.
He was on TV like a few nights ago too.
Yeah, on this Comedy Central
Yeah,
special.
Comedy Central
Got
special,
like
yeah.
Mario Hodge, like tours all over the place, and these are just like people
Yeah.
that have just been like friends,
Right.
You know what I mean? Who were like, oh, we see this person,
Yeah.
we
Right.
hang out, and then like it's wild just to see how many people blow up.
It's dope to
Yeah.
see it too. When like I've been on a show with Johan, and then I saw him on Netflix.
Yeah.
Remember Johan?
Yeah.
He's the reason I started. He was like, "You should try it." And
Yeah,
then,
I
and
remember,
then
yeah.
and then to see him on Netflix was dope. Like it wasn't on his special, but he was on some show doing stand up.
Right.
Like it feels dope. Like you did a show, we did an open mic together with someone.
Right.
And now they're doing that.
Yeah.
It's
it's like when we see bands blow up, or they just got signed, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh shit! Like,
Yeah.
we
Huge.
played with you guys 3 years in a row at Battle of Bands, you know,
yeah.
and you guys just blew up.
Even to see like the little parts, like there's so many people who are like little parts, like what? I can't believe I just saw you in like the end of, you know, that's TV ad. You're
Yeah.
like, what the hell?
Right.
Yeah. So you're like,
I saw
Or
you
that
on
cheesy
I
Netflix
saw you on a YouTube show. Like
Yeah.
I'll still be excited for that if I see someone, you know, like that I worked with or that I know.
Yeah.
Just seeing them on something like that, I get excited for them. You know.
Well, I met this one kid at my buddy's graduation party, and they went to college together at Cal and stuff, and so you know they're all graduating, and I was like, oh, nice to meet you. He goes, yeah, man, I just started auditioning. I was just like, fuck it, I want to do this little thing for this show called 13 Reasons Why for Netflix, right? And they're like, you just need to be a bully, that's it, right? He's a big white dude.
Yeah.
And he's like, I was like, cool. So he like bullied this like white girl for the audition, right? And they're like, okay, we like you. And they liked him so much, they made him like kind of a character within the show after season 1.
Yeah.
And he became more prominent with the main characters and stuff like that. And so like this dude is big, you know, known around for 13 Reasons Why, being like their friend. This dude's posting pictures like he's with the main cast all the time. Like,
Nice.
you know, they're partying together and they're living out in LA. And
It could literally just happen like
it
that.
happened like we were just drinking beer, playing beer pong, and eating enchiladas in the backyard on fucking paper plates.
Yeah. And they-
did your mom make them?
No, that's not it. No, actually,
they chicken?
that's a sadder story.
Yeah.
Actually, his dad made it, but actually both his parents died.
Oh,
so.
oh Lord.
shit.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Well, my buddies, not
See what you
not
did?
this guy. Yeah.
I didn't.
I don't know.
Don't put that bow drum.
Nah.
No,
Put that juice
no, it
on
was-
me,
it
Ricky
was-
Bobby.
Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
Put that.
Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby.
no, but it is dope to see, and I like.
Yeah, but it's cool to see that,
yeah, for sure.
you know, that growth.
Yeah.
You're like,
even like, all right, even just seeing their sets, you know, get hell. I mean, he's always been funny, but now that I see him, like, goddamn, he's fucking funnier for hella longer. Because before we're doing 5 minute sets,
Yeah.
and now it's like 10 minutes, and like, oh shit, that to me is dope just to see
Right.
in itself, you know.
right. Is there anyone for both of you guys in like the comedy world that you were like, that they ain't got it, and then they got like bigger than you guys, and you're like, fuck, I kind of misread that one.
I don't know.
We're like that because I know we always like artists always kind of have their doubts too on who's
Yeah.
gonna be big or not, or I think I'm way better than them, and then next thing you know,
It's crazy because there's some
They
people
get-
who I didn't think were, and they did. You know.
What do you mean you didn't think? Like-
well, not that I mean, I don't know. It's hard to say. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but like,
Mean Dave. Mean Dave used to be crazy as shit. He stopped drinking, but when I first met Mean Dave, he was crazy as bad shit. Loved him from the beginning. Like we were always friends, but he was just fucking weird. He just fucking off the sauce. And then he like stopped drinking, and he's a fucking killer.
And he's so nice.
Yeah, he'll destroy every fucking room right now, and he's an amazing person. Like if you would have like I have 2 nights. I'm sure people have had more nights of looking at me and be like, "This guy's not going to do it." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like to see him, like, because I've been at Brainwash with him a night, and we were just both just shit can drunk, and we're like, we're just here for the beer type stuff. And man, he
That was a long
stopped
time
that.
ago, huh?
Yeah, it was a long time ago. And man, he is like he's a sav. He's a straight sav. And there's so many people I know people were like talking shit like, oh, this guy's not going to make it. And now he's just Yeah, he's the bomb. It's fresh.
Mm-hmm. That's true. That's one of them. I met him at the end of when he was crazy, and that's to say the least of it, because he was doing a lot of shit, and now like he kind of like you said, he's been killing it. He's like focused on comedy 110%. And I've seen his, and there's some guys that are just super shy that I don't think, I don't know if it's gonna work out because you're nervous on stage, but then they did it, like, and they're doing it now big and writing and shit. So I don't know. It's for you. What do you see for comedy like in the future for yourself, man? Like, what do you want to get to? Like, do you want to host a place and own a place, or do you want to like actually go out there eventually when it's worth it, to go out and do shit?
You know what, man? I have no plan. Just going day by day, just trying to, if we've learned anything from this pandemic, just live your best days as you can. So, I always try to strive to be better and better every day and try to get better, but I need to write more and do more. But I'm comfortable where I'm at right now, but definitely want to do more, So I'm not closing any doors or anything like that, but I'm not like saying like, oh, I'm going to be in LA in 2 years or I'm going to be in New York, because I'm like, man, what we got building here, we almost might have like that.
An LA, New York scene.
Yeah, because we now we have, Copper Spoon running shows at Stroy's Bar, Neck of the Woods, part owner of Neck of the Woods. So it's pretty much going to be a comedy club out in San Francisco. And man, there's all kinds of shows. There's lots of great shows, lots of different venues.
You can do something every weekend, basically.
And not even through, like, Hella Funny has shows at least Thursday through Sunday. And then there's other, groups like Comedy Oakland, F-Bomb Comedy, like I said, that's Cheaper Than Therapy. The setup. All kinds of different,
and that's not even including
producers.
The comedy clubs.
Not even, not much less Cobb's, Punchline. There's all types of different. And San Jose Improv just opened back up, and hopefully Rooster Teeth Feathers can open back up eventually. Tommy T's. I got to do Tommy T's for the first live indoor show on St. Patrick's Day, and that was
the first one.
Oh my god, and it was.
I thought the first one was the one I was at. It was a Cinco de Mayo show.
No, it was the
St. Patrick's Day. Oh shit,
St. Patrick's Day was crazy, crazy. Just the energy that was in there was phenomenal, and just. We had been doing so many outdoor shows and Zoom shows and all that, so it was great to just be around people and seeing like live people.
Did you do a lot of Zoom shows?
No, because they suck.
We did one. I remember that was the only one I did.
Yeah, I did like, and that they didn't suck. The ones that I took part in, I got actually lucky. But I saw some other ones. I was like, man, I don't want a part of that.
Yeah.
And I wasn't struggling like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's other comics who wanted that time. Take that time for sure. It was great when I needed it. Definitely when it first started. Like I wanted that time. I was like, thank you for the love. Like Frankie Marcos, he ran a great Zoom show. And he also, Frankie runs great shows too. But definitely.
So how does that work though? Zoom comedy. You just put your laptop there and you just kind of like you're talking.
I did it in my car once, and then one in front of the laptop. That was the one you were at. Yeah. You were in your car.
Yeah, I did one in my car.
In your driveway, right? People were doing it in their cars. Like, it's weird though, because like, I like the reaction right then and there.
Right.
I mean, that's what I like about doing stand up. You get the reaction right then and there.
Imagine like the laughing, like the lags.
Yeah.
Of, like certain people's internet connection.
And you just see the face like.
So like Frankie had
a little creepy, huh?
Yeah.
Frankie hooked it up. He had his set up that like 6 people got to unmute themselves, so they were laughing along with your show, which is dope. The best one I did though, I set it up that I actually was doing a show outdoors, but I was producing it. So when I was on the Zoom show, I was like, okay, I'm on it. Made the comment, get off stage, and I was like, okay, so I had the camera set up. And I was doing the Zoom show while doing the live show.
Oh, cool.
So I was talking to everybody else on stage, like, hey, and they'd be like, oh, yeah.
You killed two birds with one stone.
Yeah, it was great. Nice. It was a great payday. And it's funny because I don't even know how many people were on the Zoom show because I was more focused on our show, but me and Dave actually brought some people to the show last weekend. He was on, and they were like, we saw you do your show on the Zoom. It was the best thing. We've never seen anybody do that. I was like, oh, shit, for real? Somebody actually was watching that?
Right.
Did you do any of those sidewalk shows?
Yeah, I've done Pam Benjamin, actually. Yeah. Shout out to Pam Benjamin. Who would have known? She runs a fucking great fucking show. And Drea was running a good one out at Milk Bar. Juan also runs a great one out there. Yeah, there's been some good ones. what's the guy? Robert Hudson.
Yeah.
He's got one going out there too.
Yeah.
Kelly Evans and Marcus Howard got a dope one at District.
District, yeah.
Both districts, yeah.
It was for me when I did those.
I'm just saying all these names so I get booked more. Nigga. So make sure you all remember this motherfucking name drop, nigga. Book your motherfucking boy. All right. Bryant, Hicks, that's me, in case you forgot who you're listening to.
Third grade teacher.
No relation to Mac Dre.
No relations to Mac Dre.
I did not say no relation.
No knowledge of
I'm
relation.
saying don't fact check.
Okay.
Don't try to come for none of this money because I'm not giving you none of this paper.
None of this Thizz money?
Yeah, none of this Thizz nation is not the nation no more, okay? It's an isolation now. Isolation.
Yeah, no, those I did one of the experiences I had at that at the sidewalk show was like it was weird.
Wait,
man.
what is a sidewalk show for people that don't know?
Oh,
like,
they literally where they have those little things on the street, the little tables set up, and you're literally on the sidewalk with a microphone and speakers.
Oh no way! Like
yeah, they do
like
that a lot in
canopy?
SF. Yeah, no,
I just did one at the Polo Fields that Jedi and oh my god, I'm forgetting her name right now. Sorry. They run a show out at the Polo Fields, and it legit is like outdoors. And we went, and they were having an ultimate frisbee tournament on the other side.
Yes.
And they were like, "This has never happened," and it was kind of amazing just to.
Is
do
it
that.
one of
So
those? Is that the one you have to be clean?
No, you didn't have to be clean.
Oh, okay, never mind. I'm
But
thinking
they have the outdoor, ones are clean because they're in the middle of public.
kids and shit.
You would have thought they would have been clean. We were just like, we'll move the mic down there because the kids are playing at this side, and we'll move it down there. But it was fun. It was.
I was doing a sidewalk show, and the joke I have about heroin.
Oh yeah.
And as soon as I said heroin, one of the homeless people that was sleeping down the street turned around like, "What?" It was,
Somebody call my name.
Somebody call my baby.
yeah. Nah, but it's a weird fucking time to be doing comedy, with Zoom and then sidewalk shit. And did you do that drive-in theater stuff?
No, I did the baseball field though that BMO runs.
Oh yeah, the baseball field.
And the Giants baseball field
In San Jose, right?
Yeah. It was dope. Name up on the big screen and all that. It was fresh. It was a good time.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's always cool to see your name pretty blown up.
Yeah, it's dope. Some of the things there, I've gone so many places that comedy would have taken me. Like, there's no reason I would ever come to this.
It's a beautiful
trap house in Concord to do comedy and had a great time. I would just been at the house watching Red Zone like every other Sunday
with a black dude named Joaquin.
Yeah, with the black dude Joaquin, who said less and less as the night has gone on. It's like, this nigga's edibles have kicked in like full force. He's looking at me, I'm looking at him. I'm like, you need to ride out of here, nigga.
He's drooling.
I got you, Joaquin, nigga. If they got you trapped, white dude with the do-rag, I know a trap when I see one, nigga.
My name's not even really Joaquin.
I know, nigga.
It's Jerome.
He's told us like 3 names. His name was Martin something else before too, and that's why his name was the Fart Martin or some shit. Nigga.
Wait, what is your
legal name? What is your legal
It's
name?
Joaquin Xavier Lascano.
So where did Martin come from?
It's a family nickname. I had an uncle named Martin.
I want you to see him roll his eyes at me like I knew this nigga's the middle name. Like, it's a family nickname. It's a family nickname.
You should have known.
How did you not know?
I thought I told the story before.
No, you just dropped Martin.
You didn't know.
You just dropped because you asked. Because he was like,
I don't even know.
See, and you're the co-producer. Okay, go ahead. Tell your story, player. I'm sorry, Martin.
Well, no, it's okay.
Martin Xavier Toscano. Are you related to Juan Toscano Anderson?
No.
Okay.
What the fuck is that?
You don't know the fucking dude on the Warriors from Castro Valley?
Sorry.
The Mexican dude, the fucking first one of you to make it to the league, Vato? No. You call yourself a true pioneer, fucker?
I watch soccer. That's what
you should watch it. He's the one to make it. The one fucking Mexican dude to
I'll
make
look
it.
him up.
And he's from the Warriors.
Okay.
Castro Valley.
And you know what? I worked at Chase Center, so that makes me look even worse.
Shame.
Yeah, shame. Hey, do I literally look like a follow-up with sports still? To be honest.
You just talked about how you farted on the O-line, so.
Oh yeah, but that was in high school, and I had to play because it was PE time. Sorry,
this story got really. It's okay. Tell us more parts.
I mean, look. Okay, so what had happened was
Black Joaquin.
But no, Fart Martin.
Fartin Lafarno. Thank you very much.
Fartin Latharno. Xavier.
Anyway.
Next time I'll have beers, by the way.
That's okay. I don't know if he'll come back. No.
No.
Let's hear what Xavier has to say.
All right.
Tell us more, X.
So,
Tell us more, X.
All right. So
X gonna
when I
give it
was
to you.
born,
Gonna give it to you. X
when
gonna
I was
give
born, my parents had initially decided on the name that I just told you.
Which one? You told us?
Joaquin Xavier Lascano, right?
Okay.
But my dad, not too long after my birth, had a change of heart and said, you know what? I really want to call him Martin after this uncle, like beloved uncle that I've never met. It's
Martin
an uncle
Lawrence?
of his. No.
Any relation?
It's like somebody on like the Lascano side of my family, I think.
Okay.
And he was like, I really want to call him Martin. And my mom and everybody was like, all right, we'll just call him Martin. So as I was growing up, everyone called me Martin. No one ever called me Joaquin. So I used to think my full name was like Martin Joaquin Xavier Lascano. I didn't find out that like Martin wasn't my legal name until I was in 7th grade, because my grandmother used to, call the school and be like, hey, he likes to be called Martin. So, you come in elementary school, they have your name on a little, and it says Martin. So I'm like, okay. So my grandmother had passed, and like I remember coming into 7th grade and going, they were like, oh, yeah. Joaquin Xavier Lascano. Joaquin Lascano. I'm like, yeah, it's a mistake. You should be Martin up there. Joaquin is like my second name. No, sweetheart, your name is your name. Whatever it is on your social security, it's your name. So I went home that day after having to explain that to the 5th freaking teacher. I'm like, all right. So I go home. I'm like, hey, Grandpa, what's the deal? And Grandpa goes, well, Martin's not actually your legal name. It's actually a nickname. What? Like, what do you mean it's a nickname? And then he told me the story I told you.
So you like went through the them-they struggle before. I feel that. You know what my dad used to call me?
What?
He didn't call. He didn't call.
I was waiting for that. I was like, just no.
I was asking. I was like, no. Did you know? I was like, have you talked to him? Have you talked to him? Has he called you?
I think he just commented on one of the videos.
Yeah,
actually,
exactly.
He just
I was like, just tell him I said hi.
That's a great setup.
My dad's so crazy, blood. I'm trying to help him get back in my life.
Yeah.
And he was like, yo, guess what? I'm going to take the whole family to see Hamilton. Yeah, I'm going to get you tickets. I was like, word? He said, word. I was like, cool. I can do it on a Saturday. I'll take the day off and everything. He said, a Saturday? I said, yeah. He said, man, they sold out on Saturdays. That was for my birthday present. He didn't give me nothing either. He just said they were sold out. Haven't heard from him since. That's a shout out to my dad. So when this drops, I bet you still ain't give me shit since. I don't care. Fuck you. I love you. But he said they were sold out. He called me to tell me he's going to take us. And he's like, when can you go, son?
It's the thought that counts.
When can you go, son? I was like, any Saturday in October. He said, cool. All sold out. And it's in Sacramento, nigga. What? Sacramento? I'm from Sacramento. I love Sacramento, but we are not that cultured. We are not trying to all go see Hamilton. You know what I'm saying? We are not all going to see.
Hey, wait. So you're now starting to get back into his, like, in contact with him?
Yeah, because I figure if I fuck up and my kids, I mess up my kids, I want to talk to my kids for the rest of my life. So I'm going to let him try to be the best he can be. Yeah. He was on the struggle bus before, but, he's trying.
Right.
He's trying. He's batshit crazy, too, but apple don't fall far from the tree, so.
Is it weird, like, reconnecting with him as an adult?
No, it's great because.
Or is it easier?
It's easier because also I have comedy. I can talk about it. My mom is always there with me, and my stepdad is the shit. I got 2 stepdads, both super dope. But my stepdad right now, who's like really like my dad, he's always there and he's cool and it's just good. Like I have that. Like I don't, if I
you have that father figure.
Yeah. If legit, like when I call him. Or I come by, he'll tell everybody like, my son just came by. I just went on a fishing trip and like brought back some fish, and he was just talking about, my son brought me some fish. Oh yeah, my son brought me some fish, and they were like, so it's dope,
right?
It's that love. Like he talks about his grandkids. Like he didn't miss. If he's saying we're going to Hamilton, we going to Hamilton.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Any day of the week.
Yeah, exactly.
Any day of the week. That's a real
They're
dad
sold
right
out,
there,
I'll
man.
make it happen.
That's what's up.
That's hella funny though. It was like, but that's the perfect example. Is the thought that counts.
Yeah. And it was like, instead, who knows? Like you said, it might have been sold out.
Yeah, because that show actually was sold out like in actually like all over the world for like hella
But I'm talking about this is like this week. Hamilton now. It's not even like the real actors.
Yeah.
It's like third round.
Yeah, it might be.
Fourth or fifth.
You might still be able to get tickets.
Yeah, no. I bet you if we Google it right now. White, can you do me a favor?
White.
Can you Google
You said white. Hold on, let's Google. Let's go.
when I can get a chance to command white people, I do it at the fullest. Can you Google up if I can find Hamilton tickets anywhere on your computer, on your laptop?
Are you looking up Ticketmaster right now?
Yeah,
You see that? That's why you should do comedy with black people. Just to tell white people what to do every once in a while. He's bigger than me, too. He could have said, fuck you, nigger, but then he would have got caught on TV and to all of our 3 listeners. Saturday. It's Saturday. It is Saturday. Saturday? I needed 5 tickets for Saturday.
Sacramento. This event has started or has already happened.
I needed 5.
The tickets are already sold out.
Okay. What about next Saturday?
Huh? No, this is like all of Sacramento.
All of them? Okay. Let me ask the white.
I'm looking at San Jose.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, he
San
could
Jose.
come to me, too. Yeah. There are some in San Jose for this month. I'm a Texas ass right now.
I knew this episode I was going to have a hard time not laughing.
Oh, yeah, there you go. There's a bunch of San Jose.
San Jose. I'm a
69
You're
bucks.
texting your dad.
Act like I'm not.
89 bucks.
Available in
$89.
No, 69, 89.
69.
It depends.
Wow, that's
shit,
affordable
yeah.
for that.
Tickets.
Yeah, because we spent like $110 per ticket.
Damn.
On our
In
Hamilton tickets.
San Jose.
Have you seen it at all? Like, have you seen it on online?
I don't want to even see that shit, really. The fuck? I didn't watch
It's just a family
13
time.
years of slave. Yeah, none of that. Come on now. I lived in Oakland. I see the struggle every day. We don't need to go rehash some shit like that. And a songy version of fucking freedom.
There's no.
The fuck is that? Oh, used to be a slave. What the fuck? They're like, Hamilton's great. Only white people are like, I got my Hamilton t-shirt. Guess what? Guess what? I saw your struggle. Hamilton. What is all Hamilton? I'm sorry. I don't know why I looked at the white like that.
The white? Name's Phil.
Oh, sorry. White Phil. They got White Phil, Black Joaquin. And Crazy El Pollo Loco over here.
We all been nicknamed, yo.
We have not. This is.
Bro,
This
my stomach's hurting, man. I haven't laughed this hard in a while.
This is the third nickname we've all received in the
I know.
past 3.
In the last 3 fucking
past
podcast
3 interviews.
episodes. We're almost at an hour, bro. I'm sorry for all the listeners. I get complaints about my excessive laughing.
No, it's okay.
This didn't help at all.
It's okay.
I have a question before we wrap up.
No,
so, okay?
yeah. If he has time. If he has time.
I got time.
If you got time,
Okay.
yeah. For the Hella Funny crew, I know you guys do like the Copper Spoon all the time. You guys do all these other venues weekly. Is there something that you guys? Is there a big show that you guys want to do at some point? Like
a huge one?
Like you guys could go to, get the whole crew, get a bunch of even other people, and go to like the what's it called, the Great American Music Hall or something in San Francisco, and just like put on like a big ass show.
Man,
you guys thought about that?
We do shows all over the place. I don't know if you know, but they just we've had 3 shows I think now at Chase Center. Like out front.
Yeah, out front. Yeah.
Like that thing's.
Is that like all your guys's?
Yeah, that's all through
Hella Funny.
Hella Funny.
You did that one already?
No,
Yourself?
I've done that one yet. Stroy booked me for that one. Okay.
Stroy.
Yeah. So if you're listening to this, one of our 3 listeners, yes, Stroy.
One of our 3 listeners hit up Stroy that booked Bryant.
We used to do the Great
So
Star.
the 2 listeners in Canada, the one Ireland, just fly out here, yo.
The Great Star in Chinatown used to be this huge theater that would see like 500 people. Like, so we've done all kinds of different venues. I've actually. I won a random comedy competition back in the day and headlined the SAP Center. It's like
that is cool
that I've done before. Yeah,
oh, that's
and
dope.
it's just like, and it's like just places that comedy, but I've never thought that I'd be up in front of them telling jokes there.
Right, because that's also a level that comedians don't really reach too often.
Yeah. And it's just
you get to the theater, and then most people kind of
Comedy club
there.
is like the only thing some comics ever get to.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah,
if even that.
I think one of the best things that recently happened, it might be a little bit off subject, but I went to Vegas to go see Dave Chappelle and Joe Rogan with a bunch of my boys, 2 of my teacher homeboys and my good friend Mauricio. And we went out, man, and freaking Dave Chappelle's doing his set. And he was like, man, so I was out in Oakland, I was doing this show, and this comic, Chris Riggins, who's like one of my best friends in comedy, like my homie, I've been doing comedy forever, drops his name, and I'm talking, there's like 40,000 people at this freaking arena. I lose my I don't even know what the joke is because I'm talking. He said Chris Riggins. You see how town business that we out here, boy. We made it.
I heard about that. I heard that he dropped his name.
Dude, I lost it. Like couldn't tell you what the joke was, but I was like the proudest moment.
Right.
Everybody in there knew like the crew. So it was just it's weird like that, just seeing like little things like that. Like even seeing like I said, when I saw Rolfo on the Joe Coy thing, like I had to take a picture to show my daughter like, hey, no, I know Andrew. She was like, for real? I was like, I hate you. You know me. I birthed you.
Yeah.
Yes, he's my friend.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
But then there's also like
even you just going to like cities you've never been to. I'm pretty sure you've done that where you perform in a city you've never been to.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't have been there if it wasn't for comedy.
Oh yeah, all over the place. Yeah. Stockton, who goes to Stockton? Everyone loves Stockton. Like they all talk mess about Stockton. It's like Stockton has the best shows. Like what?
Well, that's because there's nothing to do up there. So as soon as something comes through,
I love like going to Santa Rosa. Man, Santa Rosa has some of the best shows because, like you said, when you go to these random places, they are there for the night. Like you do shows in San Francisco or the Bay, they legit be like,
it's just happening.
First two comics might be funny, and we might go because there's 18 other things to go do right
in the city, right around here.
Yeah, whereas out there, you're like, nope, this is it. Buckle in, baby.
Yeah, you're stuck.
They got your full attention.
The one show in town. Oh yeah.
Yep.
And you're not going to see another comedy show for another 12 years.
Yep. And we paid for it too.
Yeah, we paid for
the
it.
whole thing. Was,
right.
So,
they make a whole thing out of it.
That's what's dope about like leaving out of the Bay. I love being up here though because you never know what kind of crowd you're going to get and just. Yeah, it's fun.
One of the things I wanted to mention to you is every time I have you out for a show, I always get a lot of people like, man, what was that guy's name? You're one of those that always gets that reaction out of my audience members.
Nice.
So as long as I can book you, if you get too big one day, all right, I get it. But I'm always gonna be booking you.
No, keep booking me. It's funny because like my social media isn't like crazy. Like I don't have a bunch of videos up because I'm a teacher and I work like middle school and elementary school kids.
They all got Instagram stuff. They find you.
Yeah, they know like you're a comic and they will look it up. So if you look up, I don't even think I really have videos up. Like there might be some video that somebody else posted, but it's nothing that I have up right now, which kind of deflating and also kind of sucks. But if I need it, I'll have something for it,
Right.
But, yeah.
Well, I want to thank you for coming out, bro.
Hey, thanks for having me. This was fun.
That was fun.
Been meaning to, like I said, since I first started this, I mentioned it to him.
Yep.
And I'm finally having you on here. I like to have you back where I can stop laughing and ask you some other questions.
No, it's good. Anytime I got the tears coming out of my eyes, also that means I'm having a good time. I'm always laughing.
Right on. I'll have beers for you next time if you make it out next time.
I'll come back for sure.
We'll have White Phil and Black Joaquin.
Yes.
I'm gonna be calling them Brown JD, I guess, for me, and a Pollo Loco.
Yes. I'll only come back if White Phil serves me. Your coldest beverage, White Phil. Put it in a glass like a civilian. God damn it, White Phil.
Finest paper cups.
Fuck.
Where can people follow you on social media? And then one more time, plug your shows, man.
Okay, follow me right after White Phil. I'm joking. I like that guy. He's a good friend. No, my name's Bryant Hicks. You can follow me at Bryant's Comedy 365. Bryant like Kobe. Comedy like I'm funny as fuck. 365 like every day of the year, son. At all my outlets. Yeah, man. Copper Spoon Thursday through Sunday. Thursday through Saturday 7 and 9. Sunday 6 o'clock. That's why I got to go soon because I got to run the dough. Yep. Yeah, man. And anywhere else that they pay me, I'm there.
Yeah, book Bryant to your shows. We'll keep bringing them on the Voice Party shows. I want you to headline. A long time ago, you told me you don't like to headline. I don't know why.
It's because I just don't want to wait till the end.
Okay.
I'm a very impatient person.
Okay.
And smaller crowds, you lose them pretty fast.
Yeah, no, it's weird too. Just it's my whole thing. Like if I show up to the show because like you told me to get here early, I show up early.
Okay.
Type thing. So if I
I'll just tell you the show starts at 8:30. The show really starts at 7. So that way you're there just to headline.
And I've been getting better. I've been getting better at it because I do like the headlining. I do like more time and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's fun to get up there at the end. But it's also just being on those shows. It sucks to be a headline a show where I book a lot of comics on those shows. And so it sucks to be that headliner. Like you put 4 extra guest sets in front of me along with the other 4 comics that you had booked. So now I've sat through
8 comics.
Yeah, an hour and a half of comedy, and now I'm supposed to do a half hour in front of people who might not be ready
to take another half hour.
We do 15 minutes headlining sets.
Yes.
15 to 20 minutes. So.
Oh, good. Yeah,
Okay.
whatever's clever.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll book you for for January as a headliner.
Sounds great. You heard that, people. January, your headliner, Bryant Hicks. Follow me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Black Joaquin. Shout out to Black Joaquin.
It's the voice party. We're out.
Hey, we out of here. Let's go, Black Joaquin. We gotta go. We late, nigga.
Black Joaquin.